Hello Year 3s and welcome to your next Flip Classroom video. In today's video, we are going to be going over what living things need to survive. So we did do a really exciting activity last week where we were building a type of habitat that included all the things that living things need to survive. So we're going to go over that again and just highlight the important things that living things, both animals and humans, need to survive. So, what do all living things need to survive? We're going to explore this and find out or remind ourselves of what we learned. So we're looking at animals and we're looking at humans, and we're going to look at everything that they need to survive. So what does an animal need to survive? So an animal like a bear uses its nose to breathe, and the bear breathes the air and it needs the air to survive. So we spoke about it needing oxygen. We spoke about it being able to have fresh air to breathe and come into our lungs and help the animal to survive. The bear also needs water to drink, and it drinks from the river and it needs it to survive. We spoke about it needing to be clean water. So clean, fresh water is good. And luckily in the wild, we can often find fresh streams and things like that, that the animals are able to drink from. But it's important that that water is clean. Sorry, I'm just a little bit lost here. There we go. The third thing that an animal needs to survive is food. Now, if we're looking at the bear, which is the example that we're using in this lesson, it eats the fish, and the fish is the food for the bear, and the bear needs the food to survive. And then lastly, the bear has claws, and now the claws are used for protection, and it uses it to protect itself. So we spoke about the animal or the humans needing something to protect itself, either from other predators or from the harsh weather. And this can include things like shelter. It can include things like the fur on its skin, and it can also include things like claws to protect itself from other predators. So when looking at humans, it is slightly different, but again, it's the same things that are needed to survive. So the humans breathe air, so we need the air to survive. We need the oxygen in our bodies. We need the fresh air from outside. We need clean air, not polluted air, because that's obviously not very good for us. So we need fresh air to breathe into our bodies. We also need food, and we have spoken about varied diets that people have. We've looked at vegetarians, we've looked at people that eat a mixed diet, like most people would eat vegetables and meat, or if you just eat vegetables, you'll be a vegetarian. If you eat vegetables and fish, but no other meat, you're a pescatarian. So you do eat different things, and this may be because of your diet. It could be for religious reasons, it could be for cultural reasons that you maybe eat different things and or don't eat different things. But overall, the main point is that the humans need food to survive. And we've spoken about the different things that you get from the food to keep you alive. So we get energy, we get the vitamins that keep us healthy, we get the calcium that makes sure our bones are strong. So it's so important that we have food, and we have a varied diet that includes all those important features. Humans obviously find their protection slightly differently to animals, because we have things like our homes, and that will protect us from various weather conditions and keep us safe. So it's important that we have some protection and some shelter to keep us safe and to survive. We also spoke briefly about the fact that this could also include different layers of clothing that keep you warm from the harsh weather. So those are all used. So the homes, the different clothing in the different weather is help to protect humans and also shelter them and keep them alive and to help them to survive. So the things that are the same between animals and humans, you'll see that humans need water, protection or shelter, air, food, and we did speak about also needing sleep so that our brains work correctly. And then animals need water, protection, air, food, and also they would also need some sleep to keep their bodies going and functioning. So all living things need the following things to survive: protection, food, air, and water. So that was just a reminder of what living things, both animals and humans, need to survive.